Welcome to the Daily Jerry Anderson podcast, which today begins with the presenter expressing wonder at the crassness of Stephen Nolan. The presenter, too, would like to crow and beat his chest about his past achievements, but he doesn't have any. Listen, we're missing a trick. Sorry, I hate to interrupt you. Talking. Nolan Direct, we should do something like that. Nolan Direct.
Is that what he is now?
That'll be Anderson diagonally. But could we have some slogan?
Anderson sometime.
Anderson now. Anderson unfiltered. Anderson unpasteurized.
He's not Nolan Direct, is he?
Nolan Direct. Anderson raw. Anderson neutered. Anderson spade. Anderson blocked. Anderson full. Anderson with a cold. Anyway, what's he at? I think he's jumped the shark. You know. Well, I think he jumped the shark. Last week I detected him jumping the shark. Yeah. That award he won in Dublin went to his head, and he jumped the shark. But you see, there comes a point when you just can't, you have to stop. Frustration is the order of the day when the presenter learns that many of the listeners can't hear him, even though he has taken pains to ensure that his dials tell him that all is well. If the dials lie, it can only mean that there are sinister forces at work, forces that are beyond our ken. See what I did there?
Good morning, Jerry.
Everybody's too loud. What's wrong with this whole thing here?
Do you want him in?
What?
Do you want him in?
No. I don't want him in.
Get him in and get him to set the levels once and for all for you.
Anyway, I'm not going to get myself hung up on that because it's important to be.
Are you warm enough today?
No, I'm not. Something's wrong in here.
Studio. He turned down my thermostat, so probably turned your. Yeah.
He's probably turned mine up. Anyway, never mind that. Let's not get hung up on this. As long as we don't get any complaints about the levels, that's the main thing. Although I don't feel as if they're right. I don't feel as if they're right, but I'll talk to this man and see how we get on. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Jerry.
You see, that sounds too loud to me.
You're correct in what you said. The levels are rubbish.
They are indeed. It's not my fault. I can't help it.
It's far too low. And when you and Sean were talking there for about 5 minutes, I hadn't a clue what you were speaking about.
Oh, that's okay. That's nothing to do with the levels. That's something to do with the fact that we have no idea what we're talking about. That's
no,
okay.
But I couldn't hear what you were talking about.
Oh, that's a different thing entirely. Even today, do you see that? Even today, he couldn't hear us. Yeah. Even today, after all the efforts we made to be between 5 and 6. So there's something wrong endemically in the system. I think you need to talk to him privately. I don't want to see him coming in because I'll get angry. I might strike him. Okay.
Jerry, I listen to both yourself and Talkback. And this never happens in Talkback. The sound levels are always perfect.
Of course it is. I can't understand how it happens. And I'm doing everything possible in my power to make sure it doesn't happen. But I'm stymied all the way by inferior equipment and lack of interest, frankly, from the people who are involved.
But it's hard for people to listen to,
I know it's hard for me to listen to it as well if I was listening to it, but I'm not listening to it. But I can understand how hard it would be to listen to it, me not being able to talk and do things like that. Is that all you have to say about the matter?
Well, get Ken in and see what Ken can do, Jerry.
No, that's the source of the problem.
All right.
He's been in. Thank you.
Bye-bye now.
See? It's good to see the listeners are getting to know the engineer. Yes. Great show yesterday, kid. A great show which showed in vivid detail the tragedy of buying cheap microphones. You see? It's all around us. If the BBC must make drastic cuts, why don't they slash Stephen Nolan's budget? Wouldn't that be a great idea? £500 for a second-hand Patrick Moore suit and a staggering £2,500 in prawn cocktail crisps. That's what he spends in an hour. If the BBC carry on like this, they will incur the wrath of the occupiers, the people who occupied Wall Street. They may march on Broadcasting House in Belfast. America's going down the toilet, says Ethel. Gosh darn it, growled Hank. It got me a good mind to pick up a rifle, buy me a clown's mask and climb a tall building. Well, be careful, Hank. You know that for darn sure that Jesus loves you. Tommy, my cat, sat reading an early copy of Alex Atwood's new book, My Unsuccessful Bid to Lead the SDLP, and said, Alex Atwood is a literary genius. His writing is well above the standard of most 8-year-olds. Listen to this impressive passage. When I heard Maggie May was throwing in the dishcloth, I said to myself, Alec, you boy, you, now's the time to don political G-string and climb the greasy pole. Now is the time to issue in the reign of Atwood. Your time is now, Alex, now. It's the time to stamp your authority in the situation, not sometime in the future, Alex, but now. What prose, I yelled. If Seamus Heaney had the brains to write good prose like that, what is it he would call it? Poetry? Did you know, said Tommy, that a note Seamus Heaney left to his milkman has just won a prestigious poetry award in Finland? I gave a yelp and cried, I must hear that ode before I die. Tommy pulled a grubby piece of paper from his pocket and said, and hear it you shall. I have in my hand a piece of paper. Written on this piece of paper is the poem that set the literary world in Finland into a dog-barking frenzy. Pin back your flappers. Hark to the words of a genius. Oh, early morning rise.
Sorry.
I met Michael Longley one time. Michael Longley's a lovely man, but poets speak not. Poets don't speak the way we do. I was in a butcher's shop, and Michael Longley is standing there, and I'm an admirer of his poetry. And I said, "Mr. Longley, nice to meet you." He said, "Hello, how are you?" Oh, early raising milk purveyor. Early minstrel of the dawn, hark to my words, my hale stout fellow, and then just, well, carry on. I shall always be away 2 days this week. So on these days, no milk I'll seek. The days when I will not be here are Tuesday, Friday, is that clear? All other days of the coming week, 2 cartons of milk I verily seek. Long gone is the fear of the small blue tit. Thank you, my man, and keep her lit. The conundrum intensifies as the brave lads attempt to unravel the results of many years of training inflicted upon engineers like Ken, who refuse to tell them how anything works in order to preserve their jobs. The boys are but fumbling in the dark.
What if you were to use a double mic? Would that help?
I don't think so.
How do you know?
I don't know.
But what if you were to use the blue boy as well?
I will never use the blue boy. Now, see, what happens is, now, I notice I don't want to be talking about this too long because we're in the danger of boring people, and we've never done that before. But you see, what happens is you're at the same level as me, right? But whenever you speak, you sound twice as loud as I do, and there's no reason for that. And let's leave this now. I shall endeavour to do the best I can. I'm going to fiddle with the knobs I have at my disposal.
Well, why would a double mic not help?
Because it doesn't matter.
Does it not?
It's like saying, if I'm going to shoot you, I'll shoot you with 2 guns.
But you know, when you were a pop star,
yeah,
sometimes you would have sang into 2 mics taped together.
The only reason for that was anytime you ever you sang into 2 mics, it meant that one was for.
Hello, Emma.
Gee, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's not a man on the phone.
Emma.
Hello, good morning. It's not Emma. It's me. Good morning, Emma. There's a man screaming for you. It's nothing new for you. A man screaming your name in the middle of. Hello, good morning, sir. Hello.
Hello?
Did you take him back?
I don't know where you.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. How are you? Oh, you're on the air. Can you hear me?
Hello.
He's not listening at all.
Did you talk to someone else?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me? Emma, will you press that button? No. Ask Emma to press the button, will you? For God's sake. No, it's going to be one of these days.
Check that.
Hello?
Check that.
Hello? Emma, will you do that? Emma.
Here's Ken.
I know it's Ken. Oh, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Ken, will you do something, please?
We already had a call, Ken.
Hello, good morning. Turn your microphone up and turn
Ken said the call's still there.
Well, why doesn't the man answer me? Oh, there it is. I can hear it now. Hello, good morning.
Jerry.
Yes.
Hello.
Can I ask you to do... It's good today, isn't it?
Hello.
Can I ask... Hello?
I can't hear you, Jerry.
Right, okay.
Ken's on the way in.
I don't want him in here.
What's wrong?
It was bad.
Get Ken in, for goodness sake.
Can you hear me, Stephen?
I can't hear a word you're saying, Jerry.
Hello?
Jerry.
Stephen!
It is, yeah, but I can't... I can hardly hear you, Jerry.
This is not Jerry. Can you hear me?
Sure.
Yes.
I can hardly hear a word you're saying, Sean.
But that's all right.
Can you hear Jerry?
Well, maybe you call me back, perhaps, and you get things fixed, yeah?
Yes, we call you...
Stephen, we're going to put you in another box. Okay, Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Go you to 2, Jerry. Go you to...
I'll talk to you later when you get things fixed.
It's on 2.
Good morning.
Okay.
Stephen. Stephen.
Play rock,
Where else would this happen?
Normal services resume, with callers interrupted, refusing to do impressions he has easily slipped into in the past, with no persuasion. There's a reason for his reluctance to perform.
He has been trying to do Darren Clark. They say what that he doesn't even know that subliminally he's moving into Darren Clark even in his conversations with you.
You think so?
He said yesterday, why don't you go away for a holiday?
Right,
He's doing it all the time. Now ask him.
Did you see Darren Clark's belly last night?
No, I didn't see him.
Oh, so he was on sports, what do you call that? Spling.
Darren Clark on the
He's got a big belly on him.
He's a bunch of killjoys.
He's a big belly hanging over his belt. And I think he's been going far too hard on the old face supper because the belly was hanging right over the belt. It's my sense of humour. I enjoy the old pasties. I do like the Sunday supper. It's my sense of humour.
No, you've got more.
Ever since I'm on the open, I was eating away like a fool. Can't stop stuffing the grub down into me.
No, you have to open your mouth.
Give him a laugh.
No, you have to open your mouth more. Yeah,
you have to open your mouth more.
He's got Darren Clark and won the British Open. So you got a British Open.
There's nearly a laugh at the end of it. I won the British Open. He's getting laughing a wee bit.
I won the British Open.
He's umpish. I'm umpish.
Well,
anyway, do Ronnie Flanagan. He won't
he
do
keeps
that.
on about that.
Well, please,
Will you do? I'm fed up asking
Well,
to do
I'll tell
Ronnie
you
Flanagan.
something. The other night
I don't recall you ever doing.
I was out walking and he told me, the mature student told me to pinch my finger and thumb together.
Your middle finger and your thumb.
Oh, my middle finger, I was pinching the wrong finger.
That's why you're going to half tone up. You pinch your middle finger and your thumb.
I'll leave that with me and I'll pinch my middle finger tonight.
Show me your finger, Sean.
And just pinch the middle finger and thumb, and then you say the voice with a big smile on your face, and that's called neuro-linguistic programming.
You see.
You see, he knows his stuff.
Sean, it's neuro-linguistic programming.
You try that.
Neuro-linguistic programming. You should try that. Try that, Sean.
No.
Go on, try it with somebody else.
Clark.
Well,
Try it with somebody else. Go on. But you see, you're letting your Ronnie Flanagan defeat you.
But
see, this is I almost
pinch my finger and thumb. Why is it? I did pinch my finger and thumb.
pinch your finger and thumb, Sean.
Pinch my finger.
Go on.
I'm trying to. And see, Ronnie talk. As far as I remember, Ronnie talked with his jaw. You know,
his jaw.
You know that. I most certainly did. I'm trying to get him. You say I can't get him. I can't get the volume.
It's your confidence.
That's the confidence.
Confidence is gone. You see, this is why.
And then the confidence comes back.
This is why the mature student is asking you to do this.
Raise. It may come back.
It's a question of money, is it?
Yes.
Now we're getting to it. Geordie Tuft sees fit to join in today. Whether he is entirely there is a moot point. Jerry, tell those people that say you're too loud to turn their hearing aids up. You see, that's a foul calumny. And
Geordie's not in, by the way.
Is he not?
No, he's got an answering machine.
No, what?
Yes.
Go play that.
Yes.
Can you play that?
Oh, wait a minute. But Emma's trying now.
Is he on it? Is he on it?
I don't know if he's on it or not.
It'd be great if he's on it.
Wouldn't it?
What kind of a message would he leave?
I don't know. He's there now. Emma has found him.
Oh, right. Sorry. Hello, Geordie. Geordie.
You see, he doesn't think it's you the way you're addressing him.
Hello, Geordie.
Hello.
You see?
Why I didn't think it was me because I've been nice to him.
Nice, yes.
I know, yeah. Geordie, good morning.
Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning. Listen,
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm still using your moisturiser.
Yes, my moisturising regime is continuing apace.
Oh, you're making work out of that bus pass, your free pensioner.
My bus pass, as you call it, is not a thing that I don't want to discuss. I don't have a bus pass. Perhaps in the future when I get old enough, I'll get one. but in the meantime, I see no need for one. Because they don't...
I don't know.
You have a question to ask, Geordie.
I have a question to ask Geordie.
Do you remember what it is?
I remember what it is.
What is it?
It's about the weather.
Correct.
But see, as soon as I get his attention, I'll ask him. It takes a while sometimes. Geordie, what's it like down there today weather-wise?
Well, there's a wee bit of a drizzle on.
Uh-huh. What about the temperature? Is the temperature low or median?
What?
What is the temperature like?
Oh, it's not bad, isn't it?
No. Would it be in the single figures or creeping above 10?
No, it would be.
Yes. Well, can I ask you one thing?
Very close, you know.
Yes.
Old mucky old hit.
But not humid in any way.
No.
A mucky oil hit.
Mucky oil hate.
Mucky oil hit.
Mucky oil hate. Just make a note of that for the Ulster Scots Dictionary that we're compiling for the year 2000, for the City of Culture year. Myself, Mr.
How long do I shut this door?
Yeah, okay.
Let's shut the door.
Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.